Hey, how's it going? So it's Cayman Farming here, and you're here, I'm sure, because you want to learn how to create CapCut reels that stand out on your social media, and you want to do it with less frustration, less confusion on if this is how you're supposed to do it or not. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: we're gonna be using templates in this video, and so we're gonna jump right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up CapCut. So once you open up CapCut, you should see the main screen that has new project, it has all these other features. And then at the very bottom, you have other options. You have the templates, you have the library, and then you have your profile. We're going to go ahead and go to templates. So once I go to templates, as you see, it's going to suggest several different ones. And so when it's suggesting the ones that are on the screen, you can actually go ahead and search other specific videos that you may want to look into. I'm gonna just say travel for as of right now for this specific tutorial because I have a lot of travel videos, and so I'm going to go ahead and just look at all the ones that they're recommending for the travel. So as you see, you can click on it and you can scroll up and down just like if you're on social media. And I just like to go through and see which one it is that I like and I want to create with. And so what I do is I'll click on use template at the bottom left. But before that, you can see that there's a timestamp and it has a certain amount of clips next to it. So this video template has it's an 18-second reel, and then it has like 37 frames. And so the frames is like how many photos and videos you can put inside of that reel. I have a lot of content, and this takes a lot of frames, 37. So just kind of keep that in mind where you're going through each one of these reels. So this one right here has 27 seconds, but it only has 17 frames. So just kind of keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go back to this one and we're gonna edit this one right here. So I'm gonna click use template. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a folder called raw video clips. And I put all of my raw video clips in this folder. So that way it makes it easier for me to find them. And it makes it more efficient with the time as well. So I'm gonna go to raw video clips. And then as you see, there's a lot of different videos in here. And so at the bottom, you're going to see frames. So you have the first frame, the second frame, the third frame, and it has those timestamps on each of those frames. That's how much time of that frame will be shown. So for example, I'm gonna go ahead and click that first video. The second video, it would be like 1 second of it. Let's go third video, let's go fourth video. And I'm gonna just go ahead and select some random videos. And if I had photos in this folder, then I can select the photos as well. And I'll just show you an example of what it will look like. So I'm gonna just go to my screenshots folder. I don't have any videos in the screenshots folder, but if I click on photos next to the videos, then you will see a lot more screenshots and a lot more photos. So I'm gonna go back to the raw video clips, go back to the videos, and then I'm gonna just go through and select different videos. So we got those, we got those. I'm just selecting random ones. And then let's say you accidentally select one that you didn't want. Down by the frames, there's a minus sign with this white circle around it. You can just touch that button and it'll take that clip away. So then you can just add more. And let's say you wanted to, say you had like a 10-second video and you wanted to add that 10-second video to multiple frames. Well, all you would do is you would just simply click on the same video. And if you look, it adds that video to multiple frames. So we'll keep clicking. We got about 10 more. So as you see, 37 frames is a lot of frames. A lot of them. So we're just gonna keep clicking. Let's see. I like that one. Keep clicking, keep clicking, keep clicking. Let's see, one more right there. And then once I get all my items selected, all my videos selected, and it fills up all the frames, I'm gonna just go ahead and click next. Once I click next, you will see that it's loading the effects. So the effects just means that it's creating your video for you. Sometimes it may take up to like 1 minute to do, and sometimes it may take up to 5 seconds. It just depends, really. So that one will happen pretty fast right there. So I'm gonna turn the volume down on that. And so as you see, it creates the video for us. Like all we did was just selected the clip, selected our videos, put it in the template, and it creates the video for you. We have to do some editing to it though, because if you look at the first 3 frames, they're not fitting inside of the screen. So what we do is you can click on it, and let's say you want to move it down. Let's say you want to move it up. Let's say you want to move it to the right. Let's say you want to zoom in with your fingers, zoom out with your fingers. Let's say at the bottom, you want a different part of the video to show. You would just slide that bar left to right, wherever you want to go with it. Move it into the screen with your fingers. You'll pinch it, and then you're just going to click that check mark. And you're going to do that for each of the frames that's not showing properly right there. Now I'm going to move this up right there. And so now everything fits inside of the screen. And let's say we click on the frame and we hear some audio from the video. Well, I'm gonna click volume, and this is how you turn the audio up from that clip. You can turn it up and you can turn it down. I like to keep everything down, especially if I'm using a template, just because it just kind of throws it out of whack. So that's how you would turn the volume up and down. And let's say you have the filters, right? You click on the filters. It usually have a filter already that's inside of the video, and it'll show you which filter it is. It'll be considered the original filter. And so let's say you want to turn that filter down or you want to turn it up. You see how it changes the screen? So if I turn it down, it takes it all the way down to like my original, the original settings of the video as far as like the brightness and the darkness and the way it looks. So you have that, but then let's say you want to change the filter. You can select any filter you want right here. And then once you select the filter and you like the filter, you can just click the check mark. You don't have to have a filter on there if you don't want. You don't even have to change it from the original template filter. So I'm gonna just go back to the original. So I'm gonna just hit the X so that way it don't change anything. And so let's say you want to change the brightness to this one. Say one of your video clips may be a little bit dark. So you just click on that clip and then you just click adjust right there. Then you can click on brightness. You can turn it up, you can turn it down. You can move the contrast if you like. And then you just hit the check mark right there. So you don't have to really do a whole lot to these templates. Like that's what the template is for you to get it in, get it out as fast as possible. And then that way you don't even have to think through all of the settings, the adjustments and things like that. And so I'm gonna hit the arrow, the back arrow at the bottom left, and that takes me to the audio. So let's say I'm gonna turn up the volume real quick. So let's say I don't really like that audio. I can click audio right there, and then it'll give you some recommended audio sounds that you can use. And all you have to do is just select it. So once you select it, it'll automatically put it over the video for you. Let's say you want to turn that audio down. Well, you're gonna click on the volume icon to the right, and then you can turn it up or you can turn it down right there, just like that. And so let's say you don't like any of the recommended audios. So you can just go to add sound and then you can go in here and search your own. You can search for R&B. You can search for country. You can search for, let's say, reggaeton. Like whatever it is that you want, you can search for it right there. And they usually have a lot of great selections, a lot of great choices that you can choose from. And so let's say you want to add your own audio. Say you want to add your own audio of like a motivational speech that may be screen recorded on your phone, or a motivational speech that you may have done that was recorded and you have that video on your phone. You can take the audio from the video and put it on top of the template. So the way you do that is you'll click on that folder next to the flame, and then you're going to select extract audio from video. And then I don't have any motivational speeches inside of this one, but I do have some interviews. And I'm gonna just go in here and select one of my interviews, podcast interviews, and then I'm gonna select the extract and add audio at the bottom. Once I do that, it adds it at the top. It's the first option. I'm going to click that plus sign with the blue box, and then boom. So boom, now it puts that audio that I took from the video that I had in my phone on top of the template, which is pretty cool. But I don't want that. So I'm gonna just go back to the recommended audio, and I'm gonna keep that. So now let's say I want to add some text, right? Remember, you hit the back arrow at the bottom left, click text, and there's no text in this template right now. So I'm going to click the plus sign, and then it allows me to type. So I'm gonna just say, let's say summer 2024. And then it has some text presets. If you go to recently used, and you can select any of these presets right here, or you can go to color. You can change the colors right there. You can change the stroke. You can add a background. You can change the color as far as like, say you want to choose a color that's inside of the video. Well, you'll click that little icon next to the rainbow circle. I'm gonna click on that, and then I can move that to any part of the video and it will change the color for me. So you can do it that way, or you can change the rainbow color that way. Got the background, the shadows, the curve. Let's say you want to change the font, you'll click font, just select whichever one you want right there. Then you can go to align if you want to make it bolder, italic, underline. You can even align it to the left, you can align it to the middle, you can go up and down. It's different ways you can customize these videos. And so the templates just give you a really, really great start. And then as you see, we've came in here, we've changed some audio, changed some text, changed some filters if you choose to do so. And then boom, it's a really, really great video. So let's play it from the beginning. I love it. I love it a lot. So let's say some of these have the same clip, right? Remember, we can go crop and we can change the part of the video that shows. So that way it's not the same part showing back to back. So now it went from here to there. So these are, I don't want all three of these, so I'm gonna just replace them. Remember, you can just click on the frame, click on the clip, and then click replace. Then go to your folder. I like to go with my folder so that way I know exactly where everything is. It just saves so much time. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and select. I'm gonna select that one. It's loading. Then I'm gonna replace this one with another one. Let's see what I have in here. Let's do this one. It's loading. So it's been pretty, straightforward, pretty simple. You just select your template, add your clips to the frames, crop it, add some audio or select the audio that's already in the template. And then you can add your text. You can change the filters. You don't have, excuse me. You don't have to change the filters if you don't want to. And so now we have a really, really great video. I'm gonna probably change the pink. Let's see, probably go white and then change that right there, something like that. And then let's say you want to move the text, you can just tap it, you can move it, you can delete it by clicking the trash can, you can edit it by clicking edit at the bottom or the pencil that's on the screen. You can even duplicate it. Let's say you want to set the duration of when the text shows. You can click set duration. You can move it right there, move it right there if you want to make it quicker, or you can keep it on there the entire time. And so it's a really great video. Now what we're going to do is we're going to export it. We're going to download it. So you're going to click export at the top right. Once you click export at the top right, I like to save and share to TikTok without CapCut watermark because I just don't want the watermark on my videos. And so that's the only way to get it to save without the CapCut watermark. So I usually do it in the 1080 resolution. You don't have to do it in the 1080 resolution, especially if you don't have the pro version. I use the pro version of CapCut. So either way, it will still be high quality. So if you don't have the 1080, that's no big deal at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and click save and share to TikTok without CapCut watermark. And you see just like that, it's shared to my phone. It downloaded within like 3 seconds. So now I'm gonna just go to my gallery and I have the video right here in my gallery. Pretty cool. So that's how that's how you create your video reels with TikTok CapCut templates. So that's pretty cool. So that's how you create your video reels with CapCut. You just use the templates, you add your videos, even your photos into the frames after you found the template, and then you can adjust it by cropping it. You can zoom in, zoom out, you can add the audio, you can add the text, and then boom, within like 5 minutes, you have a really great video. So I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. I will look forward to going deeper into how to create your own videos. And so y'all be on the lookout for that. And I greatly appreciate your time and attention.